Nothing says Christmas in July like
Picnic basket full of goodies.
full of yarn. Hi everyone, Diane here, and welcome to My Pink Bathtub Knits Christmas style in July. We're going to be doing some pretty informal videos over the next month, which are going to include opening yarn presents, a question of the day, some crafts. I'm actually going to throw in a few recipes that I make that are super easy peasy. I'm not a cook. I found when we were cleaning out Mom's apartment this very cute little gold Christmas tree. I'm going to, as a symbol to her, put a little trinket on the tree every day throughout July. Yesterday was Canada Day, so happy Canada Day to those who celebrate. And I made a dessert that I want to share with you. Super easy peasy. It calls for 3 ingredients. It is no bake. You just have to make it the night before and refreeze it. It is a hit at any barbecue or summer event that I've gone to. I thought I would share it with everyone, and 4th of July is quickly approaching, and this might be a fun thing for you to make. So here's my dessert for you to enjoy. It is so good, and the hardest part of that dessert literally is unwrapping all those ice cream sandwiches. You can do it. Here is how this giveaway is going to work. You need to leave a comment on every single episode for my Christmas in July series. Today, maybe you can tell me where you're watching from. And what it's going to be is a mini advent calendar. It is going to be 100% wool or a woolen nylon blend, hand-dyed yarn. Now, if you have an aversion or allergic reaction to wool, please still participate. I can give you a different kind of gift, but right now, what we're going to be doing every episode is we are going to be wrapping up the gift, and I'll give you a little bit of a hint of what it is. I am going to be keeping track of the comments the old-fashioned pen and paper way, and I'm going to ship this anywhere. I know I have friends in Australia, in the UK. I'm going to ship it to you at my cost. So you're going to have to be responsible for any duties or fees that your country expects you to pay if it's an international shipment. I think it's going to be fun. So now let's go to the wrapping of the first mini that is going into your Advent prize, because you're going to win it. I know you are. And the minis range anywhere from 50 grams to 20 grams in size. So please enjoy watching your future gift. I was one of those kids that I snooped during Christmas. I am not very good being patient still as an adult today and waiting for things. So I thought, how am I going to do this? So here's how it's going to work. I reached out to my friend Kathy W. from Yarn with Heart. Now Kathy lives in Ontario, Canada. I live in Manitoba, Canada, so we're neighbors next door to each other in the provinces. And we had sent a gift exchange to each other before, and when I was thinking about this idea for Christmas in July, I thought, you know, Kathy, do you want to exchange some gifts? We'll wrap them up in Christmas paper. We can do 12 days or 24 days, however you want to do it. Let's do this. The thing is, Kathy has an aversion to wool, and I love wool. So everything I sent her is acrylic or cotton. It's all wrapped in 12 days. Today is July the 2nd, and I'm starting my first video today. Kathy is starting hers tomorrow on July the 3rd, and we are going to be alternating days. So please go over and check her out. I'm going to link her channel below. Give her a subscribe and a like, and you can see what I sent Kathy for the month of July. And on my channel, you're going to see what Kathy sent me. So let's look at the card that Kathy sent me. I've been a very good girl and not peeked on anything. And I am so sorry, Kathy, I didn't send you a Christmas card. I thought about it later when I sent Judy her gift. So this is the cute little jolly fellow in the card, and I don't know if I can read this out loud. Hope you have a Christmas in July filled with magic and wonder. She is definitely a sweet friend that I have made, and she's got this really cute little keychain of an angel in it. So thank you so much, Kathy. I think it's time to open day one of Kathy's gift. I'm very curious to find out what is in the picnic basket. So let's do this. I'm so excited. It says no peeking on it. It feels like this is a book or something inside it, but it's also something squishy. So let's see. I'm going to push you down a little bit so you can watch me open this. Huh, where did you get this? Santa's favorite knitting lady. Oh, this is like a notebook to make notes in. This is so cute. You can put your personal information, and then it is a lined notebook. I love this. Very, very cute. I am a big list maker. I love making lists and writing out my patterns in 100 different places so I don't lose them. I don't know if you can hear my co-star there. He has been chirping all morning. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to bring you up and we're going to look at this together. so soft. Look at that beautiful color. It's like it's looking a little purpley on my screen, but it's definitely like a muted blue. It's just gorgeous. This is Lanes de Nord Dolly Baby Extra Fine Merino Wool Luxury Line. 100% wool, unshrinkable. So I guess that means it's super wash. Kathy, I love it. Let's see what else it says. 223 meters. Open this up and see if I can figure out. It's a 2-weight probably. That is gorgeous, and there's 3 of them. Thank you so much. I want to open everything now. Honestly, I don't know how Christmas in July works. I just thought here's an opportunity to kind of like do something more with yarn, because I was being very good, very, very good for a month and a half, which I'm sure most of you think is not a very long time, but it's an eternity when you're buying lots of yarn. Hubs is helping his friend with putting up a new chain link fence, and he just popped back here home quickly to drop off some steaks, because he wanted to do steaks on the barbecue for dinner, and he said go throw this in the fridge, and look at what he bought me. Jujubes. I have a weakness for candy. I really, really do, and it clearly is Christmas because he bought me some. Also, another cute thing I found at Mom's house was this little mailbox, and inside this mailbox I have written down all of the questions that people have left over the last couple episodes for me to answer, and we're going to do a question of the day as well. And when I stumbled upon this thing, I thought, this is so cute. I need to use this in my yarn vent, in my Christmas in July. And so every day we're going to open a question. In fact, there was 12 questions, so it was perfect. A couple of them were similar, so I just kind of combined them as one question. I'll be giving you one answer today and one answer in every episode. Okay, let's go to the question of the day. I didn't write who asked me the question. We'll put this down because we picked up the mail for today. Okay, my first question. How many markets a year do you do? So for those of you new joining us, I've been selling my crafts at markets for the last 10 years. And when I started, I only did a couple. I usually only do from October to early December. The pre-holiday shopping crowd. I have tried a Easter market, I've tried a Mother's Day market, but half of the product I sell are mittens. I also found that the crowds were not, even though I did bigger markets like well-known larger events in the spring, the crowds just weren't there to shop like they are in the fall. So now I strictly just do fall markets. This year I'm only doing 2 very large ones, but in the past I've done up to 6 to 8 markets a season from October to early December. So that sometimes it was back-to-back weekends or every second weekend, and that's when I was working full-time. So it's a side hustle, hobby business. It's not, you know, something that I do as a full-time job, but that's how many I have done. I think the most I have done is 8, but now I'm doing 2 markets, and the difference is I am doing 2 very big markets. One is a 3-day market and one is a 2-day market, so technically you can call it 5 markets because it's 5 days of selling, so it's pretty much the same thing. Also, the cost to get into these events is much higher, so it's comparable in what I would spend for booth fees every year. So I hope that answered your question. That's a very good question. Thank you for asking it. I have a tickle trunk, if you will, of Christmas craft items all ready to go for July or this coming December. It's a box. It's just a box full of stuff. And one thing I have, which I received in my Cambridge Fibers limited advent box last Christmas, was this crochet kit, which is a polar bear. Now it says it's for intermediate crocheters, which I am not, but I think if I practice enough, I'm going to be able to try and do it in December. This has a complete kit. It comes with all the yarn, the stuffing, the safety eyes. So this is something that is on my radar to do in the future. However, what I am going to do, and I'll pop the photo up here, is the Mary Maxim Santa's Clothesline Garland. Now this has 7 pieces of clothing. 7. And I have my clothesline from last year that I hung my yarn on, and I'm going to put it up over the fireplace. And I have, oh, here it is. Here's my clothesline. Found it in my tickle trunk. I have some various yarn. Now I'm curious of what you guys think I should do. This is the shiny starlit twinkly stuff, which I think I may do it in this. But I also pulled some Super Saver for this. So this is a project I am definitely going to be doing. I also have some of this sparkly stuff that I can put on Santa's outfit. I am also going to attempt to make a Santa Claus mitten, a toddler size mitten for my markets for this year. Now I kind of tried it as an experiment. It didn't go so well, but I'm going to try it again. I'm getting inspiration from this photo. This is a tutorial. I'll share it with you once I find it later this month. Again, it is for a baby. So it doesn't have a thumb on it. It's just pretty much goes over the baby's hand. So I'm trying to incorporate the thumb and to have to carry, like, you know, the thumb gusset, I'm having to carry around the stitches of the 2 different colors, and I'm not really liking how it's turning out. So I'm still kind of experimenting with that, but I will show you in more detail later in the month. Thanks for dropping in today on my first installment, day 1 of Christmas in July. Please pop over to Kathy W's channel tomorrow to see what I have sent her. I wrapped those gifts such a long time ago, I don't even remember what I sent her on what days, so it'll be a surprise for me as well. And we're going to see you for day 2 on July the 4th back here. Take care and bye for now.